Hello students, in this chapter we are going to discuss about elementary concepts of classes and objects, their relationship, their differences, etc. At the end of this chapter we are expected to learn about the structure of an object, how they communicate with each other, structure of a class, its different components. Also, at the end of this chapter, a demonstration is given for creation of an object using BLUEJ. In this slide, the definition of class and object is shown. As can be seen, a class is a blueprint of object, and object is a software bundle of variables and related methods. In analogy, class and object is related like the drawing of a building in a paper and the actual building. The drawing can be thought of like class and the physical building can be thought of like object. Now, a pictorial representation of an object named student is shown in this slide. As can be seen, there will be memory reservation for instance variables and methods. These are the memory reservation. We have learned in the previous chapters that abstraction is one of the main features of object-oriented programming approach. Abstraction is done by modeling. A model is a simplification of real-world object in computer program, and it represents the real-world object. Some features of modeling in object-oriented programming approach is shown in this slide. In this slide, the communication between objects is represented pictorially. As can be seen, objects communicate between each other using message. A message is implemented using method call. In the later chapter, also in the later portion of the video, we will see how methods are called and defined. In this slide, a class named student is defined. It has 3 instance variables and 3 methods. Hence, this class student represents blueprint or structure of objects that can be created from this class. In this slide, a general layout of a class is shown. A class consists of instance variables and instance methods. This slide shows the difference between class and objects. As we have discussed earlier, a class is a blueprint or prototype of an object, and An object is an instance of a class. A class is a passive entity. An object is an active entity. In Java, different primitive data types are available, such as integer, float, double, etc. Using class, a user defined data type can be formed which can store different type of data in a single variable. This type of data type is known as user defined data type. An example of user defined data type name employee. Is shown in this slide. An object of this employee class can be stored values of type string, int, double. Therefore, a class can be used to create user defined data type. An important part of class is method. A method consists of two parts, that is function header and function body. Function header consists of access, specifier, static keyword, return type, function name and parameter list. Function header is also known as function signature. Function body is the next part of a method or function. Function body consists the group of statements which actually defines what a method or function will do where it is called. An example of function definition is shown in the slide. The name of the function is add. It accepts two integer values and return their submission. Methods can be differentiated into two types, that is predefined, system defined, or we can call it library defined method, and another one is user defined method. User defined method can further classify into pure or accessor method, impure or mutated method. User defined method can also be differentiated as static method, instance method. This instance method is otherwise called non-static method. In this slide, an example of static method is shown. Here, this maximum is a static method which accepts two integer value and return the largest number among them. The maximum method is called using the class name test 1, where it is defined an dot operator. This is how the static method works. The same example of previous slide is a slide of finding maximum value between two integers is done using instance method in this example. Here the method name is same, that is maximum. To call this method, an object of test1 class is created. This one, creation of object. Using that object and dot operator, the maximum instant method is called. In this slide, creation of an object using BLUEJ is shown. Here, the same example of the previous slide of finding the maximum value between two integers is used. An object of test1 class is created, as can be seen in this video. Now I am going to play the video how to create an object. This is the program which I have already written. Class is test1 class. So I have written the program. Now I am going to create the object of this class. So before that I will close it. Then this is the class. Right click on that class. Then click on new test1 option. Now click on OK. See, object has been created. This is how we can create object of any class. Okay. So this is all about chapter 3. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box. Try to complete the question answers. And after reading the book, again you see the video to get better understanding. Okay, thank you.